Welcome back to Mindspace, Conversations at the Edge of Psychology. I'm Hope Hart.
And I'm Dr. Mark Leone. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. We're two humans, two psychologists, and two very opinionated readers.
Especially about books that claim to explain the human mind.
Which, to be fair, is about 90% of what ends up in our mailbox every month.
That is not an exaggeration. So here's how it usually goes. A publisher sends us a shiny new title. The jacket copy is full of buzzwords. We get 3 chapters in and
there's a collective sigh, followed by the phrase, "I think I'm done."
But this one was different.
Very. Depthmark Publishing sent us The Psychology of Being Human, an authoritative guide to mind, emotion, and meaning by R.J. Starr. And I'll say it right now, this book stayed on my nightstand. Not because I had to force myself through it, but because I didn't want it to end.
Same. And here's the thing. I didn't just feel smarter reading it. I felt more grounded, which is not what I expected.
R.J. Starr, for those of you who don't know, is a psychology educator known globally for integrating emotional intelligence, existential psychology, and cultural analysis into one seamless psychological model. He's not just another academic turned author. His work bridges theory and the real-world struggles of identity, disconnection, perception, and meaning.
And the way he writes? It's not clinical, it's not self-helpy, it's sharp, it's human, and it's completely unafraid to look at what makes us fragile, defensive, avoidant, or overwhelmed, and then say, here's how this makes sense.
The book is structured almost like a course. You feel like you're sitting in a masterclass with someone who doesn't just understand the literature, but actually understands you. And that's rare. He talks about cognition, memory, belief, trauma, emotional posture, identity, without flattening any of it into a slogan.
Exactly. There's a chapter on emotional regulation that completely reframed the way I think about maturity. Not as control, but as capacity. Capacity to hold, not suppress.
Yes. He says something in that chapter like, regulation isn't about muting emotion. It's about increasing your range without losing yourself. That stayed with me.
And I love that he's willing to name hard truths. He talks about how much of modern emotional life is distorted by avoidance, performance, and the illusion of clarity. He doesn't sugarcoat, but he also doesn't pathologize being human. He respects the reader.
There's a case study in the section on belief formation, I think it was chapter 9, that made me stop reading, close the book, and just think. For a long time. And that doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. And I'm going to say something a little bold. I think this book should be required reading. Psychology students, yes, but also therapists, educators, journalists, religious leaders, anyone who deals with human beings and wants to understand why we think and feel the way we do.
This book doesn't just describe the mind. It offers a language for navigating experience with more depth and less confusion. It's not a map, it's a lens.
So if you're someone who's been looking for a deeper understanding of yourself, or if you've been exhausted by the kind of surface-level psychology that gets passed around on social media, pick this up.
The Psychology of Being Human releases September 20th from Depthmark Publishing. You can pre-order it now wherever you buy books, and you should.
We don't say this lightly. We get dozens of psychology books. We finish maybe 5 a year. This one, top shelf, for real.
And Professor Starr, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the show.
You're already on the syllabus. Might as well join the conversation.
Let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll be speaking with trauma therapist Sharon Moore. We'll be right back with Mindscape.